You may have updated your wills and created an estate plan, but have you talked about it with your family? Today, I want to focus on what I believe is the final and often missed piece of the estate planning process, which is communicating your plan to your loved ones. Hi, I'm Chad Butnery, Wealth Advisor with the Andrews Group at Asante Capital Management. A big part of what we do here is help clients plan for what they want to have happen to their assets when they're no longer here. That process starts with understanding two things: what is involved and who is involved. We begin by building out a net worth statement so we understand all assets and liabilities. We also map out a family tree to identify the people who will be impacted. From there, we gather existing documents such as wills, powers of attorney, trust documents, and so on. Once we have that information, we move into what I feel is the fun part, which is asking a lot of questions. We want to understand what the client or couple wants to accomplish, what concerns them, and what an ideal plan looks like. We take that information, analyze it, and put together a plan that aligns with their goals. We review it together and make sure everyone is comfortable. Great, step one is complete. Step two is implementation. I've said this before, all the planning in the world doesn't matter if it isn't implemented. Implementation usually means meeting with a lawyer to update legal documents and making sure all beneficiaries are properly set up on accounts. Once that's done, many people feel like they're finished, but they're not quite done yet. The final step of the estate planning process is communicating that plan to the people involved. In my experience, this last step is often skipped. It sounds simple, but it can be the hardest part. I often hear things like, "It is assumed the kids know they'll handle things. I don't want them to know how much money there is. I don't want to set expectations in case things change. I don't want to overwhelm them." Or, "I'm a private person, my parents never shared anything with me." On the surface, those are understandable concerns. But in my 16 years in the business, I can count on one hand the number of times those worries actually played out. What I see far more often after someone has passed is frustration or resentment from beneficiaries and executors. They'll say things like, "Why didn't they trust us? I didn't realize how complicated this would be. If I'd known, I might have made different decisions while they were still here. I wish they had talked to me about this directly." These reactions are incredibly common. So what can be done to avoid this? In many cases, it comes down to good old-fashioned communication. There's no one right way to do it. Some families prefer private conversations. Others bring in a facilitator like our team. Some share information gradually, while others lay everything out at once. Some parents want input from their children, others simply want them informed. Every family is different, but one thing I can say with confidence is this: almost every time, it's better to communicate than not. We've had a lot of success helping clients hold family meetings. Parents feel relief knowing their affairs are understood, and children feel supported knowing there's a clear plan in place when the time comes. I'm Chad Butnery with Asante Wealth Management. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to talk about how this could work for your own family, please reach out. We'd be happy to help.